Africa will soon not be different from America regarding the culture of marriage. They have already succeeded. People have no value for family system. People have no value for bonding with family. In fact, marriage is of no value again. But you see, they are surviving because their economies are working. So a young boy at the age of 8, a young girl at the age of 18 years can step out of the house and have no need of father or mother but still survive. What the 35? So Muhammad Asobuwa. If we lose the value here, we will have more criminals. Our system will break. Our society will catch fire. If we lose that dependence we have with ourselves. So that a lady is walking out, he knows I have a husband. Children knows we have parents. We have uncles, we have aunties. We can follow them to survive. But if we lose this value of marriage and building proper family system, we are on the way of having independence everywhere. But looking at this economic crisis in Africa, if people don't have families to depend on, we are going to produce very dangerous human beings over time. And how are we going to survive? A generation must rise up and preserve this treasure we have. One of the beautiful things in Africa is our ability to have surviving families. Families bonding together. A young man at the age of 30 still connected to the family. Young lady staying with parents till marriage time. She moves to her husband's house. It may look some way, but it's keeping us. And we don't have to lose that culture. So please, I beg you, let us keep paying the price until we will preserve this awesome culture for our next generation. Children will need parents. Parents will need children. Couples will need each other. Women will carry that fear that if I lose my husband, my children will be stranded. Husbands will say, if I lose my wife, that holy fear must be there. We don't have to lose it. We don't have to get to a point where a wife can say, if I don't have you, I'll still survive. A husband can say, I can still survive without you. You can leave. That has been the mentality that has been built in such continents over time. They don't have a system of family. But what is keeping them is that they have an economy that can still sustain these individuals that will turn back and they don't have any family to follow. But we don't have such a system. You still need a family. The church family, the biological family, is the reason why many people are surviving. Not necessarily the economic policies of the countries. Without it, many people have been armed robbers by now. I pray that God will give us understanding into keeping this value to the end. Somebody look into the eyes of another person, tell the person, I will value my family. Unapologetically, I will value my family. I'm not ashamed about it. If a woman say, I will value my husband. If a man say, I will value my wife. And I'm not ashamed about it. So I value my children. I will live for them. I'm not ashamed about it. Hallelujah.